Sorry about that. Hello, everyone. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. Sorry, I was having a little trouble getting on. I also know Monarch Moments is live, but I do welcome anyone in. We're doing Wednesday night Decades Trivia. You'll get to pick the category. We know we have an 80s crowd. I'll read different questions, and you can guess. You'll get a point. Um, and um, I'll also read it for people who might be playing along in the replay. But thank you for anyone who has joined or are going to join. I know a lot of people are live right now in the parks or um, elsewhere. I know Monarch Moments is live on the boardwalk, and and okay, sorry about that. All of a sudden, my internet decided to. And there we go. Can you hear me? Okay, yes. No problem. Welcome in, Duquesne Duke Mom. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy. My internet's deciding to crash on me. Of course, right as I'm going. But we'll get started with the trivia. I do welcome everyone in. I will read the question, give people a chance to answer. Right now, we'll give the top two people with the answer. Welcome in, pass holder pair, Mike and Val. Great to see you. I hope you guys are having a good day. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. Um, so we'll get started, and I will. The categories are the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s. And I will pick the pass holder pair. If you guys are still here, you can pick the starting category of either the 90s or 80s, 90s, 2000s, or 2010s. Pass holder pair. I will let you guys pick the first question. And then after that, the first person um, can pick the category. Yeah, I know Ian B's and Disney because I seen him on a couple streams of Living the Magic and This Our Dreams, I believe. And yeah, I did see Coaster Mom was away. Okay, they like to start with the 90s. With the 90s. And I know, like I said, others are streaming. I do welcome everyone in because I know, there's a lot of other things you could be doing. And I know sometimes it's fun to go see what others are doing. And I know, like, watching the boardwalk with Monarch Moments, that's pretty fun. But here we go with the 90s. In 1999's sci fi hit, The The Matrix. Lawrence Fishburne plays Morpheus, who plays Neo. In 1999's hit The Matrix, Lawrence Fishburne plays Morpheus, who plays Neo. And we have our top two people. It's Joey's World and Jill Watchbrett. So it is Keanu Reeves. So it's Joey's World and Jill Watchbrett. Okay, it's Joey's World. You get to pick the category. O's, come on now. The 80s. Yes, I knew you were going to pick the 80s. I was going to go ahead and start reading it, but I figured give me a chance. You never know. But here we go with the 1980s. Welcome in, Penguins Master. My mom had a severe crush on him. Yeah, there was a couple movies that he... Welcome in, John Surfbum. Thank you for joining. Here we go with the 80s. Before going solo in 1982, what group did Lionel Richie sing with? And before going solo in 1982, what group did Lionel Richie sing with? And we have our answer. It is the Commodores. The Commodores. So we have It's Joey's World and Surfbum with the Commodores. And I'll give Jill Watchbrick because she put the Commodores. So, but it's Joey's World. You get to pick the next question. He was running with the Knights, so let's do 90s for a change. Okay. That's weird. The one card has the same question for the 90s. Here we go. This 90s Nickelodeon show featured two red-headed brothers that both had the same first name. Welcome in, Mr. Fulton. Thank you for joining. This 90s Nickelodeon show featured two red-headed brothers that both had the same first name. See if anybody else gets it. This 90s Nickelodeon show featured two red-headed brothers that both had the same first name. And the answer is The Adventures of Pete and Pete. The Adventures of Pete and Pete. So it's Joey's World, Jill, and Catherine Wilby. Yeah, welcome. Happy birthday or happy half birthday there, Mr. Fulton. I blame the heat. It was the heat index. Oh, wow. I know some areas up here got pretty hot. In fact, Pittsburgh's hotter than some areas in the south right now. I'm guessing you're going back to the 80s. You keep putting the asterisk there. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's a different heat there in Las Vegas, Joe. I remember when I went out to Las Vegas. I think the first time I ever went was in August, and it felt like a hair dryer was blowing on me when I was standing there in front of the Treasure Island when they used to have the pirate show there. That dry heat, and I always would get myself water before I would leave the casino there and take it with me, because like you said, that dry heat really gets you. Okay, here we go with the 80s. Who were the heroes in a half shell named after famous artists? Who were the heroes in a half shell named after famous artists? And we have our answer. It is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's Joey's World. Pass holder pair, welcome to the board. And Duquesne Duke Mom, welcome to the board. Okay, it's Joey's World's going with the 2000s. Welcome in, Karki Carol. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Okay, the 2000s. Here we go. On this MTV series, a team of experts took car customizing to a completely different level. On this MTV series, a team of experts took car customizing to a completely different level. Yeah, I gotta mix some of these up. And we have our answer. We have our answer. It is Pimp My Ride. Pimp My Ride. So let's see. We have It's Joey's World. Duquesne Duke Mom. Pimp My Bride, Pass Holder Pair. And Jill Watchbrick with Pimp My Ride. Okay, the 90s. Okay, here we go with the 1990s. Oops. Newt Gingrich was the Speaker of the House at the time of this president's impeachment. Newt Gingrich was the Speaker of the House at the time of this president's impeachment. And we have our answer. We have our answer. It is Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton. So we have pass holder pair. It's Joey's World and Jill with Bill Clinton. Good job, everyone. So pass holder pair, you get to pick the next category. The 80s, 90s, 2000s. Okay, they like to have the 2000s. The 2000s. Here we go. In the 2006 film, The Devil Wears Prada, this actress played Miranda Priestley, a powerful and vindictive fashion magazine editor. In the 2006 film, The Devil Wears Prada, this actress played Miranda Priestley, a powerful, vindictive fashion magazine editor. And we have our answer. It is Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep. So we have It's Joey's World, Passholder Pair, and Jill. And Jill with Meryl Streep. Okay, It's Joey's World. Back to the 80s. Back to the 80s. Here we go. Private Dancer was a 1984 hit for what comeback queen? Private Dancer was a 1984 hit for what comeback queen? And we have our answer. It is Tina Turner. Tina Turner. So It's Joey's World, Passholder Pair, and Duquesne Duke Mom with Tina Turner. Welcome in, Movie Mania Nick. Thank you for joining. Okay, It's Joey's World. I'm getting lots of songs in my head tonight. Okay, they're going to go with the 90s. The 90s. Here we go with that 90s question. First sold in 1998, this cute electronic robotic toy was said to be a tool for foreign spies. First sold in 1998, this cute electronic robotic toy was said to be a tool for foreign spies. Okay. We have our answer. It is Furby. It is Furby. Okay, Passholder Pair got it first. Duquesne Duke Mom came in second after the correction. And It's Joey's World. It's Joey's World. I wish we could request temperatures the way we request decades. I'll take mid 70s, please. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's pretty humid, hot and humid here in Pittsburgh. Okay, Passholder Pair would like the 80s. Here we go with the 80s. Here we go. What juice drink in a pouch was first introduced in the U.S. in 1981? What juice drink in a pouch was first introduced in the U.S. in 1981? And the answer is Capri Sun. Capri Sun. So Passholder Pair got it first. Car Key, welcome to the board. And Jill Watchbrick with Capri Sun. It was Capri Sun. But I think Kool-Aid might have had the little drink bottles, and then Capri Sun came out with the little packets. Okay, Passholder Pair keeps changing it up. With the 2000s. The 2000s. That's good to keep it fresh with different categories. Kool-Aid had the boxes, I believe. Yeah, and then they came like out with the little bottle things too. Okay, here we go with the 2000s. Since 2001, the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles, California, has been the site of this annual award show. Since 2001, the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles, California, has been the site of this annual award show. Okay, we have our answer. And the answer is the Oscars. The Oscars. So, Movie Mania Nick, welcome to the board. It's Joey's World. Catherine Wilby and Passholder Pair. Passholder Pair. Dinner time for us. Back in a bed. Okay. Thank you all for joining and have a good dinner. Okay, let's see who got it first. Movie Mania Nick. Yeah, I was going to say, if his name wasn't in there, I would have been disappointed too. Okay, Nick, you get to pick the next category. 80s, 90s, 2000s, or 2010s. Okay, he wants the 80s. Well, let's see if you guys all know that one. Yeah, you know what, John? I need to find the cards that have the 60s and 70s. I have them in a box, and I'll get those out because I know some people like the 60s and 70s, so then it'll give us more categories to choose from for some of us. But here we go with the 80s. Before he played J.R. Ewing on Dallas, this actor played Major Nelson on I Dream of Jeannie. Yeah, I'm going to have to find the box there because I put it away and I haven't been able to really grab it, so I'll have to get it together and get it for us. Before he played J.R. Ewing on Dallas, this actor played Major Nelson on I Dream of Jeannie. And the answer is Larry Hagman. Larry Hagman. So we have It's Joey's World, Movie Mania Nick, and Jill Watchbrick. Mixed up the character and the actor. Yeah, his last name was Nelson. Yeah, Major Nelson. Okay, taking the 80s. Okay, here we go with the 80s. What wife of a politician co-founded the Parents Music Resource Center that decried harsh lyrics in music? What wife of a politician co-founded the Parents Music Resource Center that decried harsh lyrics in music? And we have our answer. It is Tipper Gore. Tipper Gore. So we have Jill Watchbrick, Catherine Wilby, and Duquesne Duke Mom. Don't know. I blew an 80s question. Uh-oh. So Jill gets to pick the next category. Wow, I just threw that out there. Yeah, you never know. If you know it in your gut, you always put it in there. Okay, Jill wants to stick with the 80s. Here we go with the 80s. What Jim Henson cartoon showed favorite Muppet characters as little kids in a nursery setting? What Jim Henson cartoon showed favorite Muppet characters as little kids in a nursery setting? And we have our answer. We have the answer. It is Muppet Babies. Muppet Babies. So it's Joey's World, Jill, and Duquesne Duke Mom with the Muppet Babies. You know what, John? I grew up mostly in the 80s too. And I remember different shows and stuff, but yeah, it's some of that's just like, oh, what happened with everything? Okay, so you want the 90s. See, I do learn things from trivia. Second time on this question, so I remember. Okay, the 90s. Here we go. Until 1993, this U.S. pizza chain had a 30-minute delivery guarantee. I grew up in the 70s, too busy working in the 80s military. Oh, okay. That's understandable there, too. Until 1993, this U.S. pizza chain had a 30-minute delivery guarantee. And we have our answer. It is Domino's Pizza. Domino's Pizza. So Surf Bum, it's Joey's World, and Karki. And Karki with Domino's. Yeah, I was little in the 70s, but that was most of my younger years, and then 80s was my high school through college years. So, yeah, but I remember the 30 minutes of Domino's. Okay, John, you get to pick the next category: 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s. So, John gets to pick the category. He picks the 80s. Okay. Let's grab some different cards here because I pretty much did some of these. And we'll do that one. Trying to get some different ones here. Okay, here we go. What calculator company made the speech synthesized learning toy Speak and Spell? I knew the answer and typed Pizza Hut like a. There we go. What calculator company made the speech synthesized learning toy Speak and Spell? Speak and Spell. Oh, not IBM, but that's a good guess. I just dropped all the cards. VTech, that came later. There's some good guesses there. I do see the correct answer, though, in the chat. And it is Texas Instruments. Texas Instruments. It was Texas Instruments there. And the Speak and Spell probably became really popular after the movie E.T. But it's Joey's World. John, Surfum, and Jill. and Jill with the speak and spell of Texas Instruments. My first calculator was Texas Instruments, so I should have guessed that faster. Okay, the 90s. Here we go. On what hit sitcom about nothing was the fictional company Vandelay Industries discussed? On what hit sitcom about nothing was the fictional company Vandelay Industries discussed? And we have our answer. It is Seinfeld. Seinfeld. So we have John, Serpum, Karki, and Duquesne Duke Mom with Seinfeld. Good job, everyone. Okay, John, you get to pick the next category. The answer is always Seinfeld. Okay, he's going to stick with the 90s. Here we go. In the 90s, this movie tough guy played Walker, Texas Ranger on TV. In the 90s, this movie tough guy played Walker, Texas Ranger on TV. And we have our answer. It is Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris. So we have, let's see here. We have Jill. It's Joey's World. And Karki. And Karki. Not John Stamos. Correct. Okay, Jill, you get to pick the category. Lisa. Okay, she's going to stay with the 90s. Here we go. Which Green Bay Packer quarterback made a cameo appearance in the 1998 film There's Something About Mary? Which Packer quarterback made a cameo appearance in the 1998 film There's Something About Mary? And we have our answer. It is Brett Favre. Brett Favre. So Duquesne Duke Mom, Surf Bum, and Karki. And Karki. Good job. Good job, everybody. Nobody can say his name. Okay, Duquesne Duke Mom. She would like the 2000s. Okay, here we go with the 2000s. Or spell it, yeah. Okay, here we go. What Disney movie franchise was based upon a ride at the company's theme park? What Disney movie franchise was based upon a ride at the company's theme park? And we have our answer. It is Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean. So we have It's Joey's World, Karki, and Jill. Jill and Karki. So it's Joey's World, Car Key, and Jill. Like Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, you're going back to the 80s. Okay. Here we go. When Doves Cry was the lead single on this Prince 1984 album. When Doves Cry was the lead single on this Prince 1984 album. Okay, we have our answer. It is Purple Rain. Purple Rain. So we have Duquesne Duke Mom. Duquesne Duke Mom. Jill. It's Joey's World. And let's see. Catherine Wilby. Catherine Wilby. I knew what you were trying to say, Lisa, but that's why I also gave Catherine Wilby a point. Okay, who was first? Duquesne Duke Mom. She would like the 90s. Okay, the 90s. I'm like, oh my. Okay, here we go with the 90s. What is the name of Fraser Crane's neurotic brother? What is the name of Fraser Crane's neurotic brother? Well, I will say 3 of you spelled it wrong. But they were good guesses. Okay, the answer is Niles with an N. Niles. The answer was Niles. So we have Catherine Wilby. And then we have Jill. And Duquesne Duke Mom. But hey, Miles isn't too bad of a guess. It goes on for Niles and Niles and Niles. Yes. That's Jungle Cruise. Lisa, you better have that beer now. Okay, let's see who actually got it first right. Was Catherine Wilby. So, Catherine Wilby, you get to pick the category. Okay, she would like the 2010s. The 2010s. Here we go with the 2010s. Well, let's see if anybody knows the answer to this question. You might know, you might not, and we'll also continue with another one if nobody gets it. On your marks, get set, bake. This cooking competition show is filmed in a tent. I know there are some people out there in the Disney community that actually watches this show or did watch this show. On your marks, get set, bake. This cooking competition show is filmed in a tent. And if nobody gets it, I will do another 2010s question. Better Crocker. Oh, John and Lisa are teaming up there. And we do have the answer. It is the the Great British Cook Bake Off. The Great British Bake Off. And actually, it's Joey's World got the correct answer. But I'll go ahead and give Duquesne Duke Mom for the British baking show. And Jill Watchbrick, because she came with the closest next one. But it is the Great British Bake Off. I think Kenzie and Tracy used to watch that too. Okay, going back to the 80s. Okay. Here we go. Back to the 80s. In the original Ghostbusters movie, what was the marshmallow brand whose mascot became a giant monster? In the original Ghostbusters movie, what was the marshmallow brand whose mascot became a giant monster? Pillsbury, nah. Okay, we have our answer. We have our answer. Boy, some of my grandsons are obsessed with that movie. Yeah, it's a good movie. So it's Joey's World got the correct answer of Stay Puff. Stay Puff marshmallows. The closest next person is Catherine Wilby and then Karki. So Catherine Wilby and Karki with Stay Puff. And then Jill. At Serpum, not the Pillsbury Doughboy. Yeah, he looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy, but he's a marshmallow. Okay, it's Joey's World. The 80s again. Okay. Okay, we did those ones. Don't want to get them mixed up. Here we go with the 80s. I Want My MTV was a line in what Dire Straits song? I Want My MTV was a line in what Dire Straits song? And we have our answer. It is Money for Nothing. Money for Nothing. So we have It's Joey's World, Car Key, and Jill. For Money for Nothing. So it's Joey's World coming on strong. Okay, it's Joey's World. Let's do the 90s. Okay. Here we go. Okay, Duquesne Duke Mom, thank you for joining this evening. You had 10 points this evening, Duquesne Duke Mom. So, congratulations on 10 points and thank you for joining. Have a good night and have a great rest of your week. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already done so. It is much appreciated. It does help out the channel. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment. Let me know how many questions you answered correctly. And also maybe give some let us know that you're here. Thank you for joining. Have a great night, Duquesne Duke Mom. Okay, here we go with the 1990s. In what band did brothers Liam and Noel Gallagher play in the 90s? In what band did brothers Liam and Noel Gallagher play in the 90s? And what band did brothers Liam and Noel Gallagher play in the 90s? And we have our answer. It is Oasis. Oasis. And it's Joey's World, and Jill got it correct with Oasis. Okay, it's Joey's World. We're probably going to do a couple more questions before we end the stream here. Hello. So here we go with the 90s again. The 90s. But here we go. This 90s Nicktoon had a love interest named Patty Mayonnaise. This 90s Nicktoon had a love interest named Patty Mayonnaise. Welcome in, Annie Koo. Thank you for joining. And we have our answer. It is Doug. Doug. So we have Car Key, Annie Koo, and Catherine Wilby with Doug. Yeah, the Rugrats, they were all out about the same time. They're Rugrats and Doug and all of them in the late 90s there. Okay, Car Key would like the 80s. The 80s. My kids watch Nick and I have forgotten most of what they watched. Yeah, because it was like the Rugrats, and then they had the Doug, and there was all different ones of it, like you said. I was like my nieces and nephews watched that as younger kids, a lot of the Rugrats and stuff. And I always get the fairy to Dexter's Laboratory and the Fairy Godparents show too. But I think those were Cartoon Network shows. But here we go with she's doing the 80s. Here we go. The Griswold family made a road trip to Wally World in this 1983 film. The Griswold family made a road trip to Wally World in the 1983 film. And we have our answer. We have our answer. It is Vacation, or National Lampoon's Vacation, but I'll take Vacation. So we have It's Joey's World, Movie Mania Nick, Car Key, and Annie Koo with Vacation. Okay, it's Joey's World. Okay, you like the 90s. The 90s. Here we go. In 1997, at age 21 years of age, this golf sensation won his first Masters tournament. In 1997, at 21 years of age, this golf sensation won his first Masters tournament. And we have our answer. It is Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods. So we have Movie Mania Nick, Jill, Surf Bum, and Annie Koo. I guess Joey wasn't sitting next to Lisa to get that answer in fast enough. But good job, Movie Mania, Nick, and everyone else there. So, Nick, you get to pick the next category. Camels. The 90s again. Okay, the 90s. Here we go. This 1997 film by the Coen brothers starred Frances McDormand as the police chief in a quirky North Dakota city. This 1997 film by the Coen brothers starred Frances McDormand as the police chief in a quirky North Dakota city. Hello, Kevin, Theme Park Adventure. And the answer is Fargo. Fargo. So we have John, Serpum. It's Joey's World. Annie Koo and Movie Mania Nick. Annie Koo and Movie Mania Nick on Fargo. Yes, that movie is so different. Okay, John, you get to pick the next category. And we'll go with 3 more questions for the evening. So this will count as one of the 3. So 3 more after this evening. Okay, John would like the 90s. The 90s. Here we go. Yeah, baby. He played the title role in 1997's Austin Powers International Man of Mystery. Yeah, baby. He played the title role in 1997's Austin Powers International Man of Mystery. Okay. The answer is Mike Myers. Mike Myers. I'll give you a point. It's Joey's World, but I'm going to give Annie Koo the first choice for Mike Myers, even though you put Michael Myers, but he's the Halloween guy. So it's Joey's World, Annie Koo, Movie Mania Nick, and John. Let's see. It's Joey's World, Annie Koo, Movie Mania Nick, and John. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you guessed the wrong one when I saw that. Okay, Annie wants to stay with the 90s. So after this one more question. But here we go. This saxophone playing U.S. president was the first one to have a public email address in 1993, even though they misspelled his name. This saxophone playing U.S. president was the first one to have a public email address in 1993. And we have our answer. It was Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton. So we have It's Joey's World, Movie Mania Nick, John, and Jill. And Jill with Bill Clinton. Okay, who got it first here? Let's see. It's Joey's World. You get to put the last question this evening. It's Joey's World. You get to pick the last question. or the last category. Okay, we're going to end with the 1980s. The 1980s. Here we go. Puttin' on the Ritz was a pop tune sung by a man with this edible name. Yeah, shocker, Annie. Puttin' on the Ritz was a pop tune sung by a man with this edible name. And the answer is taco. Taco. So we have Car Key came in first with that one. It's Joey's World. Kevin. And Movie Mania Nick. Movie Mania Nick with taco. Okay. So our big winner this evening is It's Joey's World with 25 points. That was his middle name, Lisa. But it was Taco. Car Key got it first. But It's Joey's World was our big winner with 25 points. Jill Rochbrick was with 21 points right behind them. At times, you were neck and neck. John Surfbum, you had 9 points. Catherine Wilby, 7 points. Passholder Pear had 8 points. Duquesne Duke Mom had 10 points. Car Key had 11 points. Movie Mania Nick, 8 points. Annie Koo, for coming in late, had 7 points. And Kevin received 1 point. So congratulations. Wow, 21 for me, an all-time record. Yes. At Movie Mini and Nick, it's all you and Lisa seem to pick. Yes, Amy, to you actually keep score of all these points over all the weeks. If that's I kind of do because I have a notebook and I haven't torn out pages yet. So I could actually add them all up. But I think right now you're the big winner behind Avery. If I actually like counting them all up. But some of you guys really had some good ones. Coaster Mom is up there too. But congratulations, it's Joey's World and Jill. And I'm guessing our next closest was Duquesne Duke Mom after Jill with 10 points. So great job, everyone. Thank you for joining this evening. If you haven't already done so, hit the thumbs up button. I'm going to try to get out the other trivia game. I just need to find it in one of the boxes because I've been trying to straighten up some different things. And that way we'll have some 60s and 70s questions mixed in. Try to change them up. I know some of these can get repeated just because there's not that many 80s questions and I try to do other ones. Or I might try to just pull out maybe 80s movies questions or something. But I like to try to mix it up with different people because we do have different age ranges. So also this evening, I'm not sure if Joy S with the escapades of PJ and J or PJJ escapades, if they're going live this evening at 8 p.m. I know the Disney Nerd Herders, I believe, are going live at Hollywood Studios. I'm not sure if Monarch Moments is still. Hello, Chris Disney Baker. Thank you for joining. Not sure if Monarch Moments is still live at the Boardwalk or if they were having off and on trouble and decided to end the stream. So go check out that if they're still live. The This and That crew looks like they're going to show some of Disney Springs. And they're at 9 p.m. this evening. So, and also the D&G Explorers, if you like cruising and stuff, I believe go live also at 8 p.m. And I know Pete is going live also this evening with his creator talk. I should have looked up to see who he was interviewing. I can't remember it, but I know I remember him saying. So go check out that. Thank Dean of the Live Place at liveplace.com. You can always check him out if you're looking for stuff about traveling and cruising and Disney, and maybe music also. So, and cooking. There's a lot of different cooking shows. Don't forget Sunday at 2 p.m. Dinners with Donna. It's her birthday fundraiser for Give Kids the World. So go check out that on Sunday. And also check out Live and Live in the Magic. Kellen, Pete was doing Eva Loves Disney. Yes, that's the name. I couldn't remember. Okay, yeah. I know he tries to fit in different things and if baseball's going on too. So go ahead and check out all of them. And like I said, check out Dean of the Live Place, theliveplace.com. So everyone, have a great evening. I will see you all in the chats. And thank you for joining. And make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Good night, everyone. And thank you very much. Bye.